Okay, number 4 says negative 5 equals r over 20 minus 5, right? Negative 4. The wrong number here. Okay. All right, so you'll see this in a minute. Let me pull it up on the screen. Okay, so if you can look at my screen, you see what I wrote. Can everybody see that? Can you see that, Ms. Lewis? Okay. All right, so first step is we're going to get rid of the 5. And the opposite of subtraction is addition. So we're going to add 5 to both sides. That's what I'm going to do first. All right, and I'm going to do it in a different color so you can see what I did. Add 5 to both sides. So on the left side, you're going to have negative 4 plus 5. Okay, on the right side, you see that? Okay, so you got negative 4 plus 5. And then on the right side, you got negative 5 plus 5 is 0. So that's going to cancel out. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this out on this side. And then I'm going to put r over 20 equals what? What's negative 4 plus 5? Anybody? Somebody said it in the chat. Type your answer in the chat if you know the answer. Okay, somebody said, yeah. Okay, what is it? What's negative 4 plus 5? I'm looking at the chat. Abigail? Okay, Israel, 1. Israel said 1. Very good. It is 1. Okay, so this is what you should have. That's after step 1. Okay, step 2 is to get rid of the 20 on both sides. So you're going to multiply by 20 instead of dividing, because r divided by r over 20 is like division. That's a division operation. Okay, so you're going to multiply by 20 on both sides. And I'm going to change my color to show you that I'm multiplying by 20. Okay, and the 20 is going to cancel on the left side, right? I'm sorry, the right side. 20 is going to cancel on the right side. And on the left side, you got 20 times 1, which is what? What's 20 times 1? Anybody? Twenty times 1, can y'all see that? It's 20. Very good, Ruby. Very good. Okay, so your final answer is going to be 20. All right, that's going to be your final answer. Okay, so that is your final answer. Can y'all see that? So that's for number 5. Okay? Any questions? Any questions on those 2 steps? Okay, no, if nobody have any questions, we're going to move to number 6. The next problem is number 6. Okay, which says, okay. All right, 6 says negative 1 equals, let me find the screen, negative 1 equals 5 plus x over 6. Okay, I'll put the 6 up in the top corner. So can everybody see that now? This is number 6. All right, first step is to get rid of the 6 in your denominator. You're going to do that first because that is the order of operations. So we're actually working backwards. So we got to multiply that by 6 to get rid of it, because that is the division operation on the right hand side. So we're going to multiply by 6 to get rid of it. Okay, so I'm going to multiply by 6 on both sides. And I'm going to put the 6 and the 1, the negative 1 in parentheses. Because if you put the 6 in front of it, it looks like 6 minus 1. So by me putting it in parentheses, you can see that there's multiplication. And I would suggest you do that as well. I strongly recommend you to put it in parentheses to indicate that it is a multiplication operation. Okay? All right, so On the right side, the 6's are going to cancel. Like that. They're going to cancel. And on the left side, it's going to give you negative 1 times 6, or 6 times negative 1, which is what? What is 6 times negative 1? Anybody? 6 times negative 1. Negative 6. Very good. Somebody got it. Okay, so it should look like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little erasing here so we won't get confused. All the numbers won't get jumbled up here. Okay, so we'll create some space so it looks like that. That looks much cleaner and clearer. So the second step, step 2, is to get rid of the 5. And the inverse operation of addition is subtraction. The inverse operation is subtraction of addition. So we're going to subtract 5 on both sides. All right, so here we have now negative 6 minus 5 on the left side. On the right side, we have x plus 5 minus 5, and that will cancel. So I'm going to cancel the 2 5s. That cancels out. All right, so what is negative 6 minus 5 now? What's negative 6 minus 5? Can y'all see that? Who knows what negative 6 minus 5 is? Okay. Did somebody get it? Negative 6 minus 5? Negative 11? Okay. My screen was frozen, so I couldn't really see what they were writing. Okay, so I'm going to put it in a different color. Let's put it in blue. Okay, so this is going to be negative 11 instead of positive 11, right? But both signs are negative, so we're going to stick with the negative. So I'm going to put on here, on another page, negative 11 equals x. Okay, and I can go back and show you this. Okay, so we're going to go back and show you that step right there at the bottom. Can y'all see that? My screen got a little smaller for some reason. I don't know why. Let me make it bigger. There it is. Make it bigger. Okay, I made it bigger. So you can see that now. Okay, so at the bottom it says x because the 5's are canceled. 5's cancel out, and you got negative 11 here. And if I go to my new screen on the right, that's my final answer. X equals negative 11. Or negative 11 equals x. Can you see that, Abigail? Can y'all see that? I'm going too fast? Okay, I'll slow down. Okay, you want me to go back one step? I'll go back one step if you need me to. So let's go back to the previous step right here. So the previous step, we're going to erase this. Okay, so I'm going back to step 2. Step 2, we had negative 6 right here. Can you see that? That's 6 times negative 1. And then over here you had 5 plus x equals 5 plus x. Okay, so that's what we had. You see that? Okay, so we subtracted 5 from this side and 5 from that side. Okay, so if I subtract 5 from that side and 5 over here, and draw my little line. Can you see that? Okay, so what's going to happen is these two 5's are going to cancel. And over here, I got negative 11. Negative 6 minus 5 gave me negative 11. Okay? So I'm going to put negative 11 here equals x because the 5's cancel. All right? You see that now? And I will slow down. You got negative 11, Abigail? Okay. Thank you for telling me to slow down because I didn't realize I was going fast. Okay, see, looks like everybody else got it. Matabine and Manuel and Priscilla all got negative 11. Okay, so that is the final answer for number 6. Okay. All right. Any questions? I'm gonna pause for a minute. Any questions on this? All right. No questions. Okay, we're gonna go to number 8. All right, and then we're gonna give you guys some time to finish up this particular worksheet on this side because that needs to be turned in by tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna go to number 8. You had 12 in all, 12 problems in all. So we're doing 3 in class together, and then the rest will be you will do on your own. Okay, so let me go to a different slide. Number 8. I'm gonna work this one from scratch. Okay, so we're gonna write 8 equals 2 parentheses n plus 5 equals negative 2. Okay, this is number 8. Put it at the top corner. So here's the problem right here. Okay, we're gonna go step by step. First step, I gotta get rid of this 2 right here. You all see that? I gotta get rid of this 2. That is gonna be, I'm gonna use the inverse operation of multiplication to get rid of that, to eliminate this 2. So the inverse of multiplication is division. So I want to divide by 2 on both sides, okay? So I'm going to divide by 2. All right, otherwise, another way of doing it is to use distributive property, but that takes a little bit longer. That's going to be more than 2 steps. That's going to be 3 steps, because when you distribute, that's 1 step. Okay. Hello, who's that? We're in the live recording session. Can you hear me? We're in the live recording session. You're on air, so please mute your mics. Mute your mic when you come in, and just pay attention and watch what we're doing. We're going over some of the problems. We're on number 8. This is number 8. Okay, so first step, I divided by 2 on both sides. That cancels the 2 out over here on the right. I'm sorry, on the left, not the right. Okay, so this is going to cancel out the 2's.